of bipartisan legislation that I had hoped would have been addressed in the House Subcommittee on Constitution, Civil Rights, and Civil Liberties, a subcommittee on which I serve as ranking member. On April 7th, I sent a letter to the chairman of that subcommittee, Gerald Nadler, requesting that he hold an official hearing on the Child Interstate Abortion Notification Act, H.R. 1063. That bill would prohibit the transportation of minors across state lines by others who seek to circumvent state abortion involvement laws that require notification or consent of a parent before an abortion can be performed. We made that request in a bipartisan spirit, as similar legislation passed the House of Representatives last Congress by a vote of 270 to 157, with strong bipartisan support. I pointed out in my letter that this legislation is strongly supported by the American people. When one CBS News poll asked respondents, would you favor or oppose requiring that at least one parent be told before a girl under 18 years of age could have an abortion? 80% responded favorably. And when a Fox News Opinion Dynamics poll asked, do you think a female under age 18 should be required by state law to notify at least one parent or guardian before having an abortion? 78 responded yes, including 64 of those who identified themselves as pro-choice. As this issue relates to the interstate transportation of minors across state lines for the purpose of circumventing valid state parental involvement laws, it is an issue that can only be addressed by Congress. Consequently, I was gravely disappointed when Chairman Nadler refused to respond to both my original letter of April 7th and my May 16th follow-up letter to make that request. What that suggests to me is a deep division between the political parties regarding how each views parental rights or concerns for young women's health and, of course, the rights of the unborn. Republicans believe that parents should be allowed to know when a potentially dangerous medical procedure is performed on their minor daughters. The Democrat leadership apparently does not. And when the Constitution plainly allows Congress to prevent the circumvention of valid state parental involvement laws, the Democrat leadership refuses to even hold a hearing on that pressing subject, despite overwhelming popular opinion supporting legislative action. About half of the states, including my own state of Arizona, currently have such parental involvement laws. And yet abortion clinics, such as those in the newspaper advertisements displayed behind me, encourage the circumventing of these state laws. One of the purposes of the Child Interstate Abortion Notification Act is to prevent people, including abusive boyfriends and older men who may have committed rape, from pressuring young girls into circumventing their state's parental involvement laws by receiving a secret, out-of-state abortion. Nothing in CIANA prevents a minor from obtaining an abortion. CIANA simply protects the right of parents to be given a chance to help their children through difficult times. Even Dr. Bruce A. Lucero, an abortion provider, has supported this legislation because, quote, parents are usually the ones who can best help their teenager consider her options. The need for this provision is illustrated by Marshall Carroll, who testified on behalf of H.R. 748 during a previous conference.